All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today we're going to tackle a practice that's literally thousands of years old, but, it's probably more relevant now than ever before. We're talking about meditation. We're going to cut right through all the noise and get to the real science and the super simple techniques behind finding a little bit of calm in this crazy world.
This quote from Dr. Sternberg, it just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? I mean, think about it. Our bodies are perfectly built to handle short, sharp bursts of stress. The whole running from a saber-toothed tiger thing. But what happens in our world where the tiger is a never-ending email inbox or just sitting in traffic? That stress signal, it just never turns off.
And that really brings us to the biggest problem so many of us are dealing with. We're basically living in this state of chronic stress. It's a non-stop world, and our bodies are constantly geared up for a fight that never actually happens. And this, well, it has some very, very real consequences for our health. So when those stress hormones are just flowing all the time, they stop being helpful. They actually start causing damage. And the impact is, well, it's all over the body. It weakens our defenses, so we get sick more often. It slows down our body's ability to heal itself, and it can mess with pretty much every system we have, from our heart right down to our digestion.
So it's really no surprise that people are feeling this pressure and are, actively looking for a way out. And you can see it in the numbers. Even going back a bit, there's this huge jump with over 20 million adults turning to meditation. Clearly, this isn't some fringe practice anymore. It's becoming a go-to tool for just managing modern life.
Okay, so what is this thing that millions of people are turning to? Let's just strip away all the mystery and maybe some of the intimidating images you might have in your head. It's actually way simpler and a lot more practical than you probably think.
At its absolute core, meditation is a skill. That's it. It's the practice of training your attention. It is not about forcing your mind to be empty or trying to stop all your thoughts, because let's be real, that's impossible. Instead, it's about learning where to put your focus, and that in turn brings on this incredible feeling of calm and balance.
And what's really cool is that pretty much every single meditation technique out there, it doesn't matter what tradition it comes from, is built on these 4 super simple, practical things. Find a quiet spot. Get comfortable. Give yourself something to focus on, like your own breath. And this is the most important one. Have an open attitude, where you're not judging your thoughts. You just gently guide your focus back when it wanders off.
But how? How does just focusing your attention actually calm your body down? This is where the science gets really, really cool. It's not just a feeling, you guys. It's a deep biological shift that's happening inside of you.
Okay, so your body basically has 2 operating systems that work against each other. You've got the fight-or-flight system. That's your gas pedal. It revs everything up for action. Then you have the rest and digest system. That's your brake. It slows everything down so your body can recover and repair itself. Chronic stress? That just means our foot is slammed on the gas pedal 24/7.
And this brings us to this amazing concept, restful awareness. See, meditation isn't just about taking your foot off the gas pedal. It's about actively hitting the brakes. It triggers a response that is the complete physiological opposite of stress. You are deeply rested, sometimes even more than when you're asleep, but you're still totally aware and present. And get this, the long-term effects of doing this regularly are just wow. One study looked at people who had been meditating for a long time and found that their biological age, measured by things like blood pressure and skin elasticity, was on average 12 years younger than their actual age. That's just a powerful statement about the restorative power of this practice.
So here's the crucial point. The whole goal is to get to homeostasis. Just think of it like a thermostat for your body. Meditation helps your body get back to that sweet spot of self-regulating balance, where it can just work its best, heal itself, and stay strong no matter what's going on around you.
So, how do we take all this cool science and actually turn it into something we can do? Well, the great news is the barrier to entry is super, super low. You don't need any special gear, and you for sure don't need to block out hours of your day. Seriously, forget everything you think you know about sitting in some perfect, probably painful lotus position. The number one most important rule when you start is just be comfortable. If that means sitting in your office chair with your feet flat on the floor, awesome, that's perfect. Being uncomfortable is just another distraction. So here's a little drill you can try literally anywhere. Just get comfy, take 2 or 3 really slow, deep breaths, and for just a moment, picture a peaceful scene. That's it. You can do this at your desk, in your car before you go inside, or while you're waiting for your coffee. It's like hitting the reset button in under 60 seconds. And the benefits don't just stop at feeling less stressed out. When you start to train your attention and calm your whole nervous system down, it creates this amazing ripple effect that honestly touches almost every single part of your life.
This, right here, this is the real payoff. And the list of benefits is huge. You're not just getting rid of the negative stuff, you're actively building up the positive. Better focus, more creativity, more emotional balance, and even a better ability to make smart decisions when you're under pressure. It all comes from having a mind that's more centered and less reactive.
So, as we wrap up this explainer, here's the final thought I want to leave you with. We spend so much time and energy trying to optimize everything, right? Our schedules, our diets, our workouts. But what if the greatest tool you have for achieving your goals is your own mind? Just imagine what becomes possible for you when you learn to quiet the noise and really focus your attention.